What's going on, guys? Clash Addict back, and today I'm bringing you another war recap video. And sorry I haven't posted anything over the past, like 2 weeks or so. I actually just got back from a road trip across the country, so that was a lot of fun. I'm just glad to be back and back home and get to play the game a little bit now. But anyways, so this most recent war, we went up against this clan called Crystal, and they had 6 Town Hall 10s to R4. So at first we were a little concerned because they were pretty decently strong bases. Um, but we saw that they were a level 4 war clan and they didn't have too many war wins. So we just went ahead and we fought like we normally would, and they ended up giving up after our first, I think, like 10 attacks. We were up by like 15, and they pretty much just gave up and stopped. As you can see, they didn't even use 33% of their attacks. But anyway, so it was a pretty solid war. All the Town Hall 10s 2-starred, with the exception of the bottom, and it was a 98% 1-star. Good job, Yo-Yo, but just couldn't get it done. And then the rest of the bases, we let a few slip by. A 94% 2-star right there. And then, we let 11 slip by also. But, the rest we 3-starred, and it was just a pretty solid war. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you Titties and Beer, John's first attack. His attack on the number 1, I should say. So he went ahead and brought 7 golems. And, you can see this is a pretty max Infernos. Heroes aren't the highest. Still has some Town Hall 9 defenses, but overall pretty strong base. He's going to go ahead and drop all 4 jump spells. 1 down south, 2 in the middle, 1 up in the west. And he's going to go ahead and drop 2 golems on each of the corners and 3 in the middle, followed by just a wall of wizards. And with 7 golems out in front tanking, and you can see that the golems are taking heat from 2 expos, all those point defenses around there. And as soon as they get to that wizard tower, the first Inferno is going to lock on, and heroes go down. As you can see, the wizards are still up, just taking down trash buildings behind the golems. And Clan Castle comes out. Titties goes ahead and drops a rage, gets the troops into the core. As you can see, his king goes ahead out in front, takes down a few buildings, and then gets killed. His queen's just sitting back, shooting at the town hall. As you can see, he still has a lot of his golems up, and just wizards behind him taking down those trash buildings, and easy 2-star right there. And queen's going to go down in a second to this Inferno and Expo. But you can see the golems just on a base like this. This strategy is so effective because the golems just wrap around the sides of the base, and the wizards just sit right behind, and the wizards take no damage, and the golems are just out in front tanking while the wizards take out all the trash buildings and some defenses on the way. It's a very convenient strategy, and I actually thought what was funny about this attack, he got like 75% on a very strong Town Hall 10, and didn't even kill the Clan Castle Dragon. It was up the entire raid, which was a little funny in my opinion. Good job, John, on that attack. Let's go ahead and watch Ralpha's attack. He brought a pentlava attack. Very good job. Forum base. He went ahead and brought 2 hogs just to lure. I was a little confused why he dropped his king, on the east, on that that army camp over there. But it ended up not being a problem. He ended up soon dropping his queen right shortly after. Dragon goes down, no problem. King got taken out pretty quick. That's just why I was a little surprised how he did it. But as you can see, all 5 lava hounds go in, followed just by spread of balloons. They all got clumped up a little bit. So when I was watching this attack at first, I was just like, oh man, like he's in a little bit of trouble. But no big deal. He goes ahead and drops both rages, leading up to those first set of air defenses. All the balloons are sitting nice behind all the lava hounds, and as you can see, as once those air defenses go down, still has 3 lava hounds out in front that are going to go on to the 3rd and 4th air defense, and you can see just how many balloons are still up, and how many defenses are destroying this base. And as soon as you get up north, it's a little more compact on this layout. All the defenses are, in close quarters, so, not much room, not much travel distance for the balloons. And as soon as the final defenses go down, he has a nice spread on his pups, and looks like he still has about, half a dozen or maybe a little more balloons up. So at this point, it just came down to time, and his spread with his troops was fine, so no problem there. Go ahead, fast forward to the end of this raid. Good job, Ralpha. This is a very nice attack. You don't get to see pentlavas that often anymore with some of the most recent updates, so great job. Well done. Alright, for the last attack, let's go ahead and look at Clasher taking on number 10. He brought a Hogo attack, and I'm going to go ahead and pause. As you can see, this layout is a pretty popular forum base. You'll see it in some wars, but one thing I noticed was different about this base was he actually had his cannons enclosed next to the town hall instead of his exposed. I thought that was a little funny. But as you can see, Clasher brought 12 wizards. That's a lot of wizards for a Hogo attack. Also, 8 wall breakers. Didn't see you can see that there's gaps where wall breakers would be needed. So I just didn't see the point of bringing any wall breakers. That's an extra 3 hogs or 4 wizards or something like that. But we're gonna go ahead and play. No lure. Just goes ahead and drops both his golems on that 5 o'clock cannon. And I really like how he brought this many wizards because he does just deploy all of them right behind his golems. Really no thought really put into where he was going to deploy each wizard. Just didn't save any for cleanup or anything. Just kind of dropped all of them. And goes ahead and drops that rage spell to get the clan castle taken down. But with this section being, with this entire section, go ahead, pause, sorry for a second. This entire section not being covered by walls, those 12 wizards behind those golems are going to do tremendous damage. And the heroes are going to be tearing through this section. So it was smart to bring a few less hogs and, those extra wizards, even though, as you can see over here on the 3 o'clock, that Tesla ends up taking down, 5 wizards and that witch. So that didn't help, but, just all the heroes, wizards, golems, working around the southern teaser part of this base. And, once this chunk of the base is taken down, it's pretty much GG. He has 3 heals left for 18 hogs. I would have deployed my hogs a little bit different. I would have tried dropping them on that air defense from more of a 4 o'clock angle, and did a 3-finger drop around the 2, 3, 4 o'clock side. But he does a great job. He has, like I said, he has 3 heals with only a handful of defenses left. So it's really not going to be a problem at this point. Still looks like he's about 8 or 9 hogs up, and looks like there's 5 defenses left. And just going to go ahead and drop his final heal here in a second. And at this point, it's pretty much just comes down to cleanup. Luckily, he had half a dozen hogs left for cleanup, because as of right now, you can see all he has is his queen, who's almost dead. If she triggers a giant bomb or something, she's gone. If that wizard, over on the west triggers a spring trap or something, he's gone. There's a lot that can go wrong. But I would have saved, 2 or 3 of those wizards just for the pocket for cleanup, just to make sure that everything was all right. But regardless, Clasher wrecked this base. Great job, and just keep it up, man. You're doing great. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for that war. So we're in a war right now, and I'm sure you'll get a recap from that. And I actually just had a 3-star in this recent war that we're in right now on a forum base. So I'm going to go ahead and add that base to the 3-star and popular forum bases playlist that I have up on YouTube. So that's about it for now. Stay tuned for next time. Clash Addict out.